Welcome, guys, to the daily analysis for January 8th. So, yesterday was a pretty choppy day. We saw a strong move higher initially, and then we saw an equally strong rejection late into the day. So, let's go through it one by one. First of all, yesterday morning in the daily analysis, we were right around the middle of this range, the consolidation that we have been stuck in, well, for a while now. But I had mentioned that ideally I would like for QQQ to consolidate in this area between 625 and 622.5 before it attempts a breakout. All right. So in this area, I would have liked more of a consolidation. The reason for that was if it attempts a breakout and then it rejects, that just means more chop. All right. So we did not really consolidate much into this area. We attempted a breakout right in the morning session. And yeah, we've closed this gap all the way from 10th of December, but we got to this gap that's there from 4th of November and then just rejected into close right around this 628 resistance. So it wasn't a random place where we found some resistance, but the fact that the support didn't hold into close wasn't ideal. So what's next from here? First of all, we have to remember today is the pre-NFP day. All right. Second thing, there might be the Supreme Court decision coming out tomorrow on Trump tariffs. It might be delayed, but there's a chance it comes out tomorrow. So all in all, today doesn't seem to be an ideal day for the market to make any significant move. Now, how are things overnight? Overnight, SOX, which is the semiconductors, are weaker than QQQ, is weaker than S&P 500. So overall, the market is also not, well, right now the leadership is bearish. Obviously, QQQ and SPY are close enough where if QQQ gets slightly more strength in the market hours, it would end up being another consolidation day scenario. This was the scenario yesterday, which I had warned right from the morning. That would be a choppy day in the group. And yeah, it turned out to be a pretty choppy day. We saw a choppy grind higher and then just an equally quick move lower. So the situation for today, I'm just going to summarize. We are back in this consolidation range. It's the day before NFP and Supreme Court decision. The leadership right now is bearish, but can easily turn into the choppy day leadership, which means that today could be a nothing day. Ideally, it's better to wait and see. Let's talk about the levels real quick. Obviously, 622.5, yesterday's lows is the major initial support. Below that, we can go and test the support around 617.5 to 619. The resistance is going to be 625 to 626. Above 626, we can go to 628. So those are your levels for today. On the daily charts, you guys can see this is the main range. We have spent multiple days here at the start of December before we saw a move lower. Again, towards the end of December before we saw a move lower. And now we are back in this range. One thing to notice is every single time we have been in this area, we have got some form of rejection, but the size of those rejections is getting smaller and smaller. So this contraction is getting tighter, and that's a good sign because it means the supply in this area is running out. So it's not going to be too long before the bulls take over. Why do I say the bulls take over? Well, so far, everything on the larger time frames is still bullish. We are above all the major moving averages. Indices continue to hold above the 9-week moving average. So the larger time frame is still bullish. On the smaller time frames, we are just consolidating. And yeah, once the bulls take over on the smaller time frames, we can start a massive run after this 3 months of contraction. So I hope that's clear.